So Ian, can you give us an overview?
Intensity is essentially effort or how hard you're working, and that's measured by things like a percentage of a 1 rep max. It could also be heart rate zones if you're doing endurance training. You could also use things like RPE, which is more subjective, a part of autoregulation. Volume is the amount of work, so that would be sets, reps, distance, time, kilometers, if you're doing endurance work. Frequency is how often you train, so how many times, how many sessions per week, or maybe even per day. I like to think of all this as a bit of a tripod. So you've got volume, intensity, frequency, and then underneath all of that is recovery, and that's the base that supports the tripod.
I have a feeling fitness industry meshed everything together. You see someone that's doing a 1 rep max deadlift, sled push, plyometric work, and a Metcon workout, everything in one session. That means high volume, high intensity, and possibly multiple times a week, but without the recovery and the proper planning, of course. So it looks cool on Instagram, but is that really helpful?
If we were to talk about elite or professional sports for just a second there, they are splitting up training modalities into blocks. This is called periodization, and this is generally spread throughout the year. And so within that periodization, you might have a block of strength training, you might have a block of endurance, you might have a block of speed or power training. And those are kind of strategically placed by coaches in order for the athlete to develop towards a goal and then taper towards competition. And of course, these athletes generally would be looked after by a team of people who have a specialist role for a certain output, let's say, for that athlete. But yeah, essentially they have a team behind them and adequate recovery protocols as well. So if we try to sort of copy and paste all of those aspects into a session or a week or a month, whatever, it could easily get messy and we could easily run into some issues there. So it's important to periodize properly, let's say.